Hey fellas, guess who? This is Hollywood Modeling, and well, today the Royal Mail postman really was a nice guy. Delivered me my package that I got myself from Model Hobbies. I can only recommend you guys check on their website and check the specials section, as there are currently a few Dragon products for sale. I got this Wirbelwind for 50% off for £25, which is a real bargain, considering that it was supposed to go for £45 to £50. And other than that, they, for example, have two Promare kits for sale, the same price range, and they have, I guess it's an 88 flak for sale, and they have some figure kits for sale. And helicopters, they have Eduard World War One planes for sale, and all kinds of stuff. And as you guys well know, I'm still in Wales, and the internet connection is still not the best, and the speed is not the best. But especially my friend Mr. Carlos Mendez has said that he misses my kit reviews and my ramblings, and I take great pride in that, and I'm happy that you like him so much, and because of that I decided, okay, when I get this kit I'm going to do a kit review, no matter how long it will take to upload, because I still have time, so that's not a big... Well, I will not start this build until my order with eModels will get here. At eModels I ordered primer and I ordered milliput putty, because this is a vehicle that normally comes with Simrit, and this one has no molded on Simrit. There is a version of this kit that has, but that would have cost me like £50, and I was not willing to spend that. So I'll have to put on my own coat of Simrit here, and until this eModels order gets here, probably tomorrow, I'll not be able to start with this build. Or I will be able to start, but you know what I'm talking about. And yeah, I decided on that vehicle, not the Promare, because I have a Promare at home, which just needs to touch up on the paint job. And yeah, so let's actually take a look. I like the box art, typical Dragon box art. Their sketchy drawing thingy. International Scale Modeler. Actually, Lee and Paul, I gave you guys a quick shout on eModels when I created my account. They wanted to know where I got eModels from, and I told them that I got it from International Scale Modeler, so I hope that is any good for you guys. I'll put that aside though, so we can... I'll put that some place you can still... Wait a second, I'll take my computer device and put this like that way. Alright, let's take a look at the box. We got 5 different paint schemes and marking options, apparently. Some winter whitewash, some tritonal camouflage. Actually, that one looks nuts here. With the whitewash dripping down the cupola. I'll call it cupola. The fighting compartment of sorts. We got the box art, of course, on the front sides over here. Yesterday I heard Cohen explain this razor edge thing when he was talking about his Hummel. No, Nelsword, I'm sorry. So that's really thin plastic that has razor sharp edges. We got the main gun, the flak. And as you can see, there's light molded gun barrels that actually have their holes. I was thinking about whether or not I want to put aftermarket gun barrels on here, metal gun barrels, but they would just be too expensive for a kit of that price range. And as I'm not that big of an aftermarket guy after all, I thought, well, it's not worth it. On the back, we have the typical Dragon picture rest. I don't know why Dragon always do that. I always have to feel that the lower half of the box is not in sync with the upper half, because this one is always turned upside down. And yeah, as you can see, we're photo etch in there, but the typical Panzer IV photo etch, like engine grills and stuff like that, not much of anything special. Okay, the box has been opened. Who has opened that box? But only one piece of glue is not in place anymore. We got slide molded tools, injection molded clasps, and one piece upper hull, of course. It's a Panzer IV chassis. Newly tooled ammo magazines inside turret. That looks nice. Right, let's take a look inside this box, guys. Yeah, as I told you, still in Wales, as you can hear, are still with the sniffles. I'm not sure whether or not it's the sniffles or whether it's allergies. So let's cram out all the things from inside this box that we don't need. Where's my instruction sheet? Down there. Okay. I'll change up the way I do this, because on the internet, more often than not, I've seen you guys starting out with the instruction sheet, and I think that's a good idea, just to give a quick overview over what's expected of the kit, and then looking at the sprues and all the stuff that's in there. Alright, typical Dragon instructions. Hopefully their quality of the assembly instruction steps is better than what I experienced with the Jack Panther, because there are things missing, there are things in the wrong place, there are parts mislabeled. Well, all the typical Dragon stuff that comes with Dragon instructions. Alright, we have the color callouts. I'm not going to go over those because it's just Mr. Aqueous Hobby Color and Mr. Color and Model Master Color, and I don't have these, I don't care for them, so okay. Instruction of the lower hull and the rope wheels, of course. I have built so many Panzer IVs already, or Panzer IV chassis, that I might be able to do this just without looking. We create the rope wheels. Those are the... Oh yeah, I love them. Okay. Then I will not do that. I will probably put the spare tracks on really late in the build. You put the towing cable and the spare. See, I don't like this, because if you put the spare tracks on there, you will have a very, very tough time painting them on the vehicle. And here, this is what we all despise on Dragon instructions. You just have to flip over the page. What we got here? Aw, why don't you mold those parts just the way they're supposed to be? No, you have to cut them in place. Ah, jeez, fellas, come on. What's that? Star. I have to look that up in the apply decal. Alright, the decal goes there. Where does it get? I don't see a decal going there. But alright. Oh yeah, okay, that decal. Okay. Okay. So that's the main gun assembly here. And okay. They have an extra gun barrel that goes on the back of the upper hull structure. I think this is a nice looking tank, although I don't know whether or not the Germans should have built that or why they built that, because the 88 was like a highly successful AA gun. What was planned as an AA gun wasn't highly successful. What am I talking about? They figured out that it was much more suited to shooting down tanks. That's why they put it in their tanks. So, never mind what I just said. We got the five paint schemes and marking options. And I gotta tell you something, guys. Those are all 1944, 1945. I just right now get an idea of what to do with that. Just yesterday, I saw on the internet that Panzermeister 36 has announced his group build. The what's it called? March to Berlin? No. But the last phase of the war and the decay of the Reich, something like that. Sorry, guy. I will put it in the Damn, see, I'm still tired. I'll put it in the description of the video. I'm sorry that I forgot what your group build's called. Shame on me. You might now despise me. Alright guys, I gotta put you on hold here. I guess I'm back. Sorry for the short inconvenience, but I had to check something out here. And yeah. Let's start with the Sprues. I will not take these out of their plastic bag. Wow, this is nice. It's actually inside the plastic bag and inside the parts because they are razor sharp and razor edge technology. We have another piece of plastic protecting the edges. I don't know whether or not you can see this, but there's a piece of plastic inside that protects it from cracking. This is awesome. This is really good. That protects the parts really nice. Yeah, I like that. Alright, let's see. You check parts and then I just have them drop down to the floor. Let's continue with the Sprues here. Those are gigantic Sprues here. But okay. Parts for the upper hull, hatches for the turret, which I won't be installing because this is not a typical Panzer IV. We actually have a gun mantlet. And yeah, but those look like Panzer III parts. No, okay, it's the sprue for the Panzer IV Ausführung. Huh. Yeah, that explains a lot of things. Yeah. I'm not sure that yet, though, whether or not I'm going to enter this into the group build, because I'm rather antsy and I want to build something, and that's the only kit I still have left, and I know that the group build won't start until May. So I might have to check on something else to build, and I guess that when you were talking about the demise of the Reich, it would be wise to build something that is participating or active in the demise of the Reich, which would not be this one. Okay, this is a sprue that contains parts for the gun, and was actually supposed to go with the SDKZ 712 centimeter flak. We have okay, this is a sprue that is just built for that one. This contains even more parts for the guns, some interior detail for the lower hull, some superstructure detail, yeah. But everything is nice and crisp. I can't see any flash. Typical Dragon. We have nice surface detail, even on the underside of the fenders. Again, there's the nice riveting and nice surface detail that we have all grown accustomed to with Dragon kits. So again, you cannot say a bad word about Dragon, and the international scale modeler sign is always falling down. I don't know. We got roll wheels and suspension. Typical Panzer IV suspension and roll wheels, guys. Nothing special about them. Absolutely nothing there, as always. What we got here? Okay, those are the spare wheels, tools, convoy lights, spare tracks, antenna, spare track holders, and the jack. Here we got some more parts for the suspension, engine deck, driving compartment cover. We got the back plate. We got the guns. Okay, let me take a look at the guns. All right, guys, they look awesome. They have some nice detail on the muzzle brake. They look nice. I'm probably won't be able to pick out the detail like I am, but they look really, really nice. I'm still sorry for the back camera quality that I'm providing, but I'm just not in a position to pay for a camera right now. Here we got the upper hull, some tools, another antenna, engine deck covers, another Panzer IV sprue with turret thingies. I don't know how many of those parts I'm actually going to use. We got a lower hull with the machine gun. So now, wow, look at the riveting detail on the lower hull here, on the underside of the lower hull. Look to me, detail underneath the lower hull. Actually, yesterday I watched Tactical Jackalope, Texas Andy's video of the Zoo 152. And actually, the Tamiya lower hull had detail underneath, but not that much. Alrighty, so that sums up the sprues. Let's take a look at this magic tracks. Different kind of colored magic tracks for each side. The metal rod for the towing cable. Nice, but it's always hard to bend. We got clear parts for the vision blocks. We got the decal sheet, not much on there. We got, as Panzer Division Leibstandarte, okay. We got some numerals. We got Balkenkreuze, and we got the decal that goes on the gun, which is kind of like a numeral. Those are numerals that show you what kind of degree your gun is aiming at. And we got the photo edge fret, okay. We got photo edge for the idler wheels. We got the engine deck covers. We got some parts that go with the gun. We got whatever that is. I don't know what that is. Those are the thingies that go on the upper hull, on the lower half, on the back half. On the engine deck, we have those air ventilation things underneath where the air streams out and in. Those are the covers for them. On my earlier Panzer IVs, those have been a pain in the arse to build. I don't know why, but they have been a pain in the arse. But this is a nice photo etch fret. It's nice and thin photo etch, I like that. So that will be everything that's in this box. Summing that up for £25, which would be roughly €30. I paid a total of €32 for that, including shipping. You get a typical Dragon kit, top end quality. I don't know about the accuracy because I haven't read anything about that vehicle yet. I only know that it has to have Simrit on it. And as I don't know about the accuracy, I can only say the molding is crisp as always. Perfect molding. Nice gun barrels with nice detail. And I can say that the picture they provide on the side of the gun barrel is actually what I get. You have photo etch in there. You have a nice decal sheet by Cartograph, as always. Nothing wrong with that. You have single link magic tracks. So summing it up, I would always get this kit again. This is nice value, and I can only imagine that this is going to be fun to build. So if you guys are looking for a not as expensive Dragon kit, I would not recommend that for the beginner because it's Dragon. But for all the advanced modelers out there, I would really recommend you guys that. Unless you don't want to put on the extra work of putting on Zimrit, then I would just say, okay, go out there and get the one with the Zimrit, which is a newly tooled thing. Although this tool is still perfectly fine. Yeah. So, Carlos, this was for you, as you wanted me to do a kit review. I actually talked more about everything else than the kit, but you wanted that too. So, here's to you, my friend. Keep up the good work. To everybody, thank you, Cone, for keeping my days fun. The last couple of days when you were flooding YouTube with as you called it, video diarrhea. I really appreciate that because, let's face it, whenever I've got the sniffles, I'm sitting here. Yesterday I was sitting outside watching your videos. It was really, really fun. And yeah, so each and every one of you guys, Hamilcar, everybody, I appreciate you guys, and I appreciate the comments you leave behind on my videos. I will try to keep up the work as much as I can right here, and yeah. Thank you guys for watching. This is Hollywood Modeling. See you guys around next time. May the force be with you. Bye.